I'm a sailor in pain, and I lost my leg. Climbing up the top sails, I lost my leg.
Welcome to the Salty Seaman YouTube channel. New viewers, just checking in. Maybe you saw my Stolen Valor tips for spotting video. Maybe one of my military movie BS's brought you here. Whatever reason, I'm happy to have you here. And let me tell you a little bit about this channel. First, a little bit about me. My name is Gabe Owens, is my real name. I go by the Salty Seaman. Don't care what you call me. I served 20 years in the Navy. I was 6 years a yeoman, 14 years journalist slash mass media specialist. That's my background. I've seen a lot, been around a lot. I've worked with Marines extensively. I was stationed on 3 different ships. I've been all around the country, all around the world. I worked a little bit with the Air Force, Coast Guard, and the Army as well. So I kind of try to bring in all my experience, what I read, what I know, and bring it into my channel with the different things that I cover. Now, if you came in and you watched maybe my old intro video, you might have been wondering, what the hell is this guy going on about? After all, you came here because you saw the Stolen Valor video, or one of the military movie BS's I did, or something else military related, more than likely, and decided to come check me out. And I'll be honest, I've had that thing up since I first started this channel when I had no idea what I was going to actually do here. And it's pretty obvious. You watch a lot of my earlier videos, you'll see I really had no idea what to do specifically for this channel. And luckily I found my niche and I enjoy doing it. So that brings on, well, what exactly do you talk about in the military here, Salty Seaman? Well, lots of different things, but I generally have 3 areas of talk. First, we talk about what's going on in the military, policy, rules, regulations, things as they stand now. Should they change? Should we make some adjustments? What adjustments are they making now? What's going on in the news that's in the military that's catching the mass public attention, along with stuff that's internal? Ship crashes. Usually it's kind of negative. If the military is making the mainstream news, it's generally not for a good reason, but I find it's a good place to talk about it. I give my opinion, what I know from my 20 years of experience in the Navy, where I was a mass communication specialist / media specialist. So right there out of the way, not a combat guy, not a ground troop. Had a pretty fun, kind of cushy job in the service, though I had some hairy moments in there, like about anyone else who had a long military career. But we can talk about that, and we'll get into some of that when we talk about behavior. Second thing is military and pop culture. This is obviously one of my biggest things is the military movie BS series, which is also military media BS. I do usually movies, but I do also TV shows, cartoons. I've done toys, anything related to the military. I can review and point out like what they got right, and more importantly, what everyone likes to see, what they got wrong. And generally, they almost always get something wrong, if not a lot of things wrong. And those are fun to do, just a lot of fun. And other stuff too. I do listicles, top 10 military misconceptions, top 10 sci-fi movies that have a military bend. I like throwing those things together too, because I think that's these are important things to talk about when it comes to the overall culture of the military and how it relates to the civilian world. And the third section is definitely more of a very specific part of the pop culture, and that's the military movie media BS, which I already covered. But essentially, those are the sections we generally stick to. But anything really military related, I think I have something to say on. Good chance I might comment on this channel. So, and the very last, we have other topics, non-military topics. I don't do it very often. But I do, I just have stuff to say, and I have other interest in my military stuff. Obviously, I'm a pro wrestling fan. Anything really big news comes out of there, I might make a video. Mixed martial arts, UFC, same thing. Huge fan of the Transformers franchise. A lot of that stuff will bleed through. But for the most part, this is a military channel. If you like any of that stuff, can't forget Stephen King. If you like any of that stuff, yeah, I might comment on it occasionally. Think of it as a bonus if that's your interest. If not, scroll past the video. Quick a word on behavior in the comment section. I kind of let it go free because it's the Salty Seaman. It's right there in the title. A bit of a hypocrite if I'm getting offended at people disagreeing with me or just being assholes in the comments. And I get it plenty, trust me. It's the Wild West. Have at it. And people getting, comment sections become a life of their own. Just the basic rules of human decency. Racist, homophobic, transphobic, horribly sexist, really fucking awful shit. Pro-rape, pro-child molest. I mean, common sense. Anything that's really awful, I'm going to delete and block you, okay? No time for that. But robust, healthy conversation, even if you're using a lot of bad language and are swinging insults at each other. We're all either fans of the military or current military. We're all big boys and girls. Wear a cup, go in the comment section. I don't care. Just know absolute bullshit will be deleted and blocked. So anyway, that's pretty much it. It's, look around and enjoy. If one of those videos I talked about, the infamous Stolen Valor video, one of the military movie BSs, brought you here. You watch this. I ask you to go look around my channel for some of my other videos I've done. You'll probably like some of it. If you just hate the sound of me and my voice and my face, understandable, move on. That's all the Salty Seaman has. Welcome to my channel. Peace, bitches.